Point of order, John McDonnell.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. The Speaker and the Deputy Speakers have been helpful and generous in allowing us to raise the case using various parliamentary mechanisms of Mr Allah Abd El Fattah, a British citizen who's imprisoned in Egypt still. I understand that the Foreign Secretary is to visit Egypt either tomorrow or the day after. And I was asking whether or not you'd heard that there may be a statement of some sort from the Foreign Office, either written or oral, about whether the Foreign Secretary will be raising Mr Allah's case, Mr El Fattah's case, insisting upon his release, or at least seeking a visit to this British citizen in prison. It is a matter of urgency because his mother is now beyond her 100th day on hunger strike, and I fear for her life.
I'm grateful to the honourable member for giving notice of his point of order. I have had no indication that the Foreign Secretary intends to come to the House to make a statement, but I am sure the Table Office will be able to advise the honourable member on how he might pursue the matter further. Point of order, Adrian Ramsay.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I wish to raise a point of order to correct the record following my intervention to the New Homes Solar Generation Bill on Friday. I said, and I quote, regulations were due to come into force in 2016 that would have required all new homes to have zero carbon standards. Those regulations were scrapped by the coalition government, close quote. In fact, regulations were due to come into force in 2016 that would have required all new homes to have zero carbon standards, but those regulations were watered down by the coalition government in 2014, indeed scrapping the requirement for all new homes to have zero carbon standards. What was left of the watered down regulations was subsequently scrapped by the following Conservative government in 2015.
I'm grateful to the honourable member for giving notice of his point of order and for placing his correction of his earlier statement on the record.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Further to the point of order by my right honourable friend for Hayes and Harlington, in the absence of any statement or indeed urgent question being granted in relation to the visit that the Foreign Secretary is hopefully doing to Egypt and the fate of Allah Al Fattah, the prisoner, the British citizen over there, and given the very serious condition of his mother, an academic from Sussex who's on hunger strike, only taking water, who a number of members of this House met today, can the Chair advise as to in what other ways can we impress upon the Foreign Section member of this House the urgency of this, given that every single day matters in what could be a life and death situation for his mother?
I believe my earlier response to the similar point of order offered enough information, but no doubt by raising the point again, the front bench has heard and his points are on the record. If you wish to, Leader, yes. Leader.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. As I'm here as for the forthcoming motion and as the Leader of the House responsible for statements to this House, can I just reassure members that I will raise this with the Foreign Secretary, who is, to be fair, very forthcoming. He's been to the House twice in the last week to make statements to keep the House updated. I'm sure he will want to keep the House updated on his conversations in Egypt and elsewhere, and I will ensure that those points of order have been heard today.
I thank the Leader of the House, and that's a great response to those 2 points of order straight from the Leader of the House.